wins. This is coming from within. I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Hands up, Lee!
Right there, 54 Mike. Set the tone, defense.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Andy Dalton. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Everson Griffin on the sack, taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal.
368!
Take it.
3rd and long. What will Dalton dial up? He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Get ready.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On 2nd down now, it's Cook. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. 3rd and short yardage. Cousins looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or 2 to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy. Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'm trying to do better here. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Hey, box drop.
One set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. That's right, baby. They don't want it. 54's Mike. Check.
3rd down. A shot here for Dalton. And Tate's got it. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33.
Dalton gives to Bernard. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line.
On second down, Bernard. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 27 yards there, a first down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
On second and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. They get it to him running left. And he's in. Touchdown, Bengals. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Nice catch there by Irv Smith, and good to see him using his hands. Charles, did you get a chance to see Irv's helmet catch that made the rounds on the internet?
I didn't.
Boy, you're going to have to look that one up. I mean, you have to see this. If you thought David Tyree's catch in the Super Bowl was a good one, yeah, wait till you get a glimpse of this.
And to think that I evaluated him coming out of Alabama strictly on his ability to catch the ball with his hands.
On second and 2, Cousins. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 25-yard line. On first and 10, Cousins. And this is caught at the 8. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter as they go to work on a first and goal. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter as they go to work on a first and goal. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
He's thrown one interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem that he's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does, and that was a risky throw right there.
Got to be careful about taking care of the ball, making sure you get back within yourself. I mean, those mechanics that they work on all the time, they're there for a reason. Kind of get back to those and maybe tamp it down a little bit.
Hey, 2.
Third and goal for Cousins. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Coverage there by the former first-round pick, William Jackson.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Cousins to throw for it on fours. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Preston Brown, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. While we got a second, we remind you that the Madden Championship Series is back and better than ever. August 30th through September 1st, you can watch the top Madden competitors face off at Arlington, Texas for a total prize pool of $190K. Tune in and watch it, twitch.tv/EA Madden NFL, 2:30 p.m. Eastern, August 30th and 31st, and then 10:30 a.m. Eastern on September 1st to see if Skimbo can go back-to-back-to-back as a Madden Classic champion. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now Dalton. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
Well, fourth down, gamble with Dalton. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position.
What we got?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a third interception in half number 1. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Setting up the screen for Cook. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Only a yard on the completion. It's second and goal.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Preston Brown, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Earlier, we mentioned the Madden Classic Championship. We also want to remind you that registration is underway for the opportunity to represent your favorite NFL club in the Madden NFL Club Championship. 32 of the best Madden competitors in the world will face off in the Club Championship final live from the EA Broadcast Center in December. Register today for a chance to take home a piece of the largest prize pool in MCS history. Folks, over $700,000. Visit MaddenChampionship.com/compete by October 7th and receive a free Team Elite Fantasy Pack. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. 3rd down from the gun. Dalton got a man. It's Ross, complete.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Here's Dalton. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action.
Hey, Charlie!
He's mine.
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Hey, Steve 6.
From midfield here, Dalton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Here I come again. Mike 50. Over here. Mike 54.
This will be Dalton again. He's got his man, Boyd. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Dalton going to break the huddle, come up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Dalton. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Throwing, Dalton. Gets it to his running back, Bernard.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. This from 36 yards out. And Bullock will put this one through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing, Cousins. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And that is no good. No, I'm not mad at you for skipping halftime, but can I just have a sip of water real quick, please? Thank you. All right, let's go. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing is Cousins. Throw left side on target to Thielen. A first down for Minnesota. Cousins finding Thielen. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Cousins. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. That throw good for 4. It's second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he's able to find Diggs. A Vikings first down. Diggs able to find his way free and get the catch from Cousins. Cousins now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Hey, no, easy.
3rd and long for Cousins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they get him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton.
Definitely too early to panic, but that is his 4th carry of the game.
Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green, 46 yards. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it with a 1st and 10. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 42. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Linval Joseph gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. If they can't come up with something here, they're looking at a quick 3 and out.
Well, guess what? You get the ball in the hands of your best player to his favorite play and try and salvage something out of this drive. Now, of course, if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're thinking the exact same thing. So they better provide him some help on this one.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
They had enough yards for the 1st down, but a clutch hit right there defensively jars it free. No 1st down.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. They run it again with Cook. And he is across midfield from one 49 to the other 49. A gain of just 2. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, here's Cousins. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. Following the interception, Cousins. And Diggs has it. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the fourth. And this is caught at the 8. A first down there on a pickup of 25. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Cook, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the interception by the Vikings D leads to a touchdown. They go for just 1 here as it's up and good, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Danielle Hunter, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
X3, 218, chopper. Heavy. Here you go. 93, 52, 93.
To try again after the sack. Dalton. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. He's got daylight. 30. 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, his second touchdown of the afternoon. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
This will be taken short.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
Pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Gun.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On the carry, it's Cook. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Sean Williams had time in on the stop.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Here's Cousins. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Andrew Billings in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Now Cousins. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A 15-yard touchdown grab, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Well, they got the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the
and he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
This is fielded at the goal line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Play fake. Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing they're calling it now, our ball. We don't care if it was luck or skill, or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
The Vikings on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6. He's going to let it fly. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Incomplete. It's 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Cousins to throw for it on 4th. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. And the Vikings 1st down.
So look at this. They'll go for a field goal now to get within a score. This to get it back to a 1-score game. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this score will stay right where it is. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play